mind. Pressure in the pedal sheet. Red line to the pedals for free. Like angels of cherry trees. Camouflage and tech fleece. They're gonna squeeze at 18 and shiver in the blood glass sea.
So my creativity comes from all sorts of places that are hard for me to really explain because it happens very suddenly. I do see a lot of similarities between my kind of creativity and Royal Enfield's, and I think that's why the collaboration was so straightforward and fruitful, because I think there's a willingness to try new things, there's a willingness to engage in hybridity, there is a willingness to take risks. Some of the amazing customs that have been made there that are just wild, right? You know, no one's making bikes like this. No one's really making, you know, the art that I make. For me, real experimentation and real game changer stuff is when you make something that becomes a multiplier for people, for other people's creativity. And when you create an entire culture that didn't exist before. I've always tried to do that with my work, and I think that Royal Enfield definitely do that. The design had certain aspects to it and influences. Each of the sub-designs were that particular thing taken to the nth degree. There was other stuff that was very sci-fi, there was other stuff that was sort of very brutalist. These were all parts of the ideation and the mood board. What we came out with was like the best bit of the various directions that they had gone in. I think that the Royal Enfield design team are pretty incredible. I hope and I feel like a lot of people were able to get in and do those details. When I first saw it on set, it was like, the best way to describe it is, you know, if you see like a big dog or like a cold wind or something, it's just like, whoa, it's like everybody just stopped. Like my brother and everyone was gassed, you know. I had pep in my step that day. I was just astounded by the amount of detail and how people had really thought about the DNA from Royal Enfield. You know, I was lost for words. How do we do those things that are different? When you're thinking about a subculture, it's always about hybridity. Certainly, customs culture around Royal Enfield bikes is what really drew me in. The characters in the kitchen, it's like they don't have much, but what they do have is how they express themselves. The bike is a character in the film. It's integral to the story. It's integral to the life of one of the main characters, and I felt like it had to take its place in history. Part of what I wanted to do in the kitchen, make sure that the kitchen represented that and represented London. That the bike was something that was realistic, that will pass the G-check and the seat. Following your dreams, like, you know, if you've got an idea in your head, then don't just think it's never going to happen. You know, my dreams aren't about how much stuff I've got. It's about what I can make. It's about what can be done is what I dream about. And you know, that's what all bike culture is about, you know, like whether it's BMX or whether it's motorcycles, you know, do you really mean it? Are you on it for real or not? That's what I'd like to give to the next generation of creators of any kind. Are you really on it or not?
Thank you.